So Wagwan, Jamaica. So hello everyone. Kindly guys, if it's your first time coming across my video, feel free to share, comment, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And for the returning ones, I want to appreciate you for the love and support that you have shown me, guys. So guys, in today's video we are going to see Jamaicans like exposing this corrupt leader. You know, Jamaicans are crying out. They are crying out because they feel like there is bad governance, like the leaders are not doing what they are being elected to do. So guys, kindly watch this video and see those corrupt leaders that are being exposed and what Jamaicans want and what they could wish that this leader could help them. So guys, watch the video till the end. I'll be back with some comments. Stay tuned, guys.
Around Jamaica, the nation doesn't own anything. Nothing is state owned. Highways are supposed to be income generator for a nation. Jamaica doesn't own that. They do not own the ports. They do not own the wharf, the airport. That's gone. Now, the cockpit country will be destroyed. The backside is not state owned. Now, we have lost everything that should be earning revenue for us. Think about the tourist industry. Do you see Jamaicans owning these major all-inclusive hotels? No. These are the new slave plantations owned by foreigners. Go to the hotel right now to spend the weekend and talk to the people who work there. You have people working in these major hotels for months without pay. Months. Some of them get a free ride from the town center to the hotel, and the staff bus, and them get some free lunch. That's it. They depend on the gratuity of the good people. This is an all-inclusive hotel. You don't have to tip them. But people do tip them. That's how they survive. Now, you wonder why teachers, nurses, police officers, soldiers, all these people who are supposed to be developing the nation are running away from Jamaica. You can't live a meaningful life in Jamaica unless you're corrupted. And you guys don't come in here and talk about how X, Y, and Z do it. 90% of these people earn their income and their wealth and their fortune through illicit means. I'm talking about legal people. Law-abiding people. You understand? People who actually live a life that's meaningful and filled with integrity. Then you wonder why people leave Jamaica. I know everybody want corrupt. I know everybody want do wrongs. And we have some leaders who does not care. And it's sad. It aches us. It aches us that the people who are supposed to be providing opportunities are taking them away. John, no, it's rough. Jamaica, let me ask you one question. Yeah? So I sit on the Star where Rhoda, the MP, Central Manchester, nice young lady, based on where we meet the eye, right? And you're telling me that no, it is a big talk and a big discussion all over. The newspaper and everybody are waste quality time to talk about what an alleged relationship between Andrew Holness and Rhoda, and all the fact that Juliet Holness I give her a cold shoulder. With all due respect, I don't give a rat's ass as to who Andrew want there with, or who Mark Golden want there with, or who Rhoda want there with. We don't care. We no business with that. There are far too much important things in the friggin' country for us to be majoring in those minor things. We don't give a rat's ass. Who want there with who have found a business? I am concerned about the fact that there's a rapid global shift in how we trade. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS, go do no research. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS. Jamaica is not a part of that. Why? Because the US dollar a crash and nobody not talk about in the damn sitting. Nobody in the flipping country is talking about this thing. You have a big old fat one from over nationwide. Who him sit down every day like some big old mama lashy. A gossip about garbage. When him should be the one talking about these things and what the government should be doing. When the Ministry of Finance should be protecting the Jamaican people from something that is coming by now in September the latest. I am not a financial advisor. I am not offering financial advice. Everything is for educational purposes. Yeah? But I am very much aware as to what is happening. The news today, but you not promote the news. You still try to hang on to the dirty banking system that we have here. That has failed the Jamaican people miserably. People money are going missing like a nut in your NCB on an attack. On an attack, say cryptocurrency is now the order of the day, and point Jamaicans to these to this open market where some of these people can take a little much of them off, go trade and turn it into much more. But you cannot do that because of the monopoly. Where you play with the Jamaican people them. Where you want them to come out and look at dirty bank. When now protect the people their money. You not attack. When supposed to talk in our country. I can't talk about flipping Rhoda and Andrew Wallace. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? We not care. We are concerned about the 1.6 trillion Jamaican dollar that cannot be found. We are concerned about the flipping illicit six. We are concerned about the teachers who are dying. Suddenly, sudden deaths. And the Ministry of Health is quiet while focusing on a flipping focus. And who? On the Ministry of Health? Because he get liquor off a bicycle? Wow! It is so coincidental that Mr. Valiant, who is one of the most popular Jamaican, loved and respected by the ghetto youths them because of his craft and his talent. It's so coincidental that at a time when the country should be focused on matters of importance, you lick him off. You utter everybody on bicycle, you lick off Tufton off a bicycle. Bicycle. You lick him off and then break him wrist and it becomes news and everybody is saying flipping well wishes. We want to know about the genocide that has been committed against the Jamaican people them. Christopher Tufton need to sit down in a courthouse in front of some judge, some serious people who are ready to ask, what made my mama dead from this thing where only force if we take? 20% of Jamaica took the stinking dirty vaccine. And our teachers are dying. And nobody wants to talk about how they died. And the families of these people refuse to ask for independent personnel outside of the country to come and do proper autopsy upon them people. Why make them dead so sudden? Because we want to know. AstraZeneca was removed from the flipping market because now we know that we who were talking, we're not telling you to say, that's something not right. We don't force it upon we. You, Christopher Tufton, tell the people them say, if you don't want water, take a vaccine. And Jamaicans are pretend like you don't know. Let me tell you this, you know. Yo, you see me telling you already, you know. Me telling you, you know. Them people here in a government don't mean no good, you know. And people keep wondering, why am I so angry? I am angry because me grew up in a good yard. Where we learn to love and respect everybody. And they care for me Jamaican people them. And to sit and watch how politicians constantly rob and rape we. And kill half the people them. We would like to talk about the medical apartheid that was committed on 20% of Jamaicans. You hear me telling you? The mass genocide. Don't shove it on the freaking carpet. You think a little place to go and we have to put our mask and rubbing alcohol every freaking day upon our hand till some of our hand dry out like chip? Because on the tell me how dangerous COVID was. Where is it now? On the collect it in one buckle? Where there? Where COVID there? Where is it? Where is there? And we should just pardon, no. We should just forget about it. And Jamaicans busy at talk about who for party if you go back in a power. Una talk about who for party if you go back in a power. And this, let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this. You know, wake up. You know, wake up. You see, by now in September, and this is my prediction based on my analysis of what's happening globally with the rapid financial shift.
Me say, yo, you say the pandemonium will go break out in Jamaica. No bet on a watch a joke. You think politicians not have them passports and here much of them have dual and triple and triple citizenship? And maybe quadruple citizenship? Them can fly out here anytime. Any flipping time. You see the rest of us can't live here, sir. With the 290 odd active gang according to the Ministry of National Security that is here. When them man the hungry and start kick off on the door, all who can protect themselves, protect on themselves. Anybody who can left us, left us. You see, uno politician, you see when the people them ready for uno, your thing say is Molotov bomb, them are go fling over Garden House. And look at that. Today, Juliet Owness, you had the audacity of talking about how no one instantly, with immediate effect, advance security at Garden House. But the many Jamaicans who are being robbed and raped, and the fact that we have Jamaicans going missing by the minute. More than 2,000 Jamaicans go missing per year since 2018. That is a report that came out of the Ministry of National Security. When you go doing a research, over 2,000 Jamaicans go missing every year. We never know. 151 children went missing last year. Out of the 151, 134 were girls. 134 girls. Already for this year, we have a number of Jamaicans who have gone missing, and nobody can talk about it. We're not talking about these things. When you get up and talk about Rhoda and Andrew and Juliet and a family kind of video them, you don't want to share, you don't want to flipping share. Because you don't want to hear the truth. You don't get up over there and chat about freaking gossip every goddamn day. You don't want to talk about these things. Jamaicans are about to go into a state of shock. The US dollar is going to be dying a horrible death by now. And September, the latest, can't sound in every year. The BRICS are going to release them dollars. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS, and Jamaica is not one of them. Why would 97 countries be joining an organized body that is bent on de-dollarizing the US dollar? You don't want nobody to talk about this. So I want to send people, I want to find people. Let me tell you something. You see me, I mean one and God mark. I want to send them, whoever I want to send them. Watch a joke in this country. Watch a revolution where we are start here, so. No.
So welcome back, guys. I hope that you have watched the entire video till the end and you have seen that Jamaicans are very angry. They feel like what they elected, like the leaders whom they elected, they are not doing what they are supposed to be doing. So guys, these our leaders, they are good leaders, but I think when they get these seats, they change. These leaders during campaigns, they always give promises to us, the citizen. They always tell us good things. They tell us they will be building schools, maybe they'll be building good roads, good infrastructure. But when they get these seats, I don't know what. I think power is very sweet, because you have seen that before, when they are doing campaigns, they are very good people, but when they get these seats, they turn, they become different people. So you have seen that Jamaicans are complaining a lot. They are complaining because of bad governance. And the other day I saw the people of St. James, guys. The people of St. James, they were demonstrating. They decided that that particular day they are not going to work. That particular day there will be no working taking place. Everybody to, if you are not demonstrating, close your work and stay home. And the Gen Zs did a very good job. What I really like about Gen Z is that they fear nothing. They always speak for the people. Like, they don't fear this government. They always speak out loud and they say what they want. So when I came across the people of St. James and they were demonstrating, they decided that they'll be closing roads. They closed roads with roadblocks, they put stones, and they were airing their grievances. They feel like they've been telling the government to do the things, but the government have been assuming them. So they decided that they will be demonstrating, and that is a good act, because this government need to be exposed. This government don't like to be exposed. They know that if there is a demonstration like different countries will see it. So when they see their citizens there demonstrating, I think that they will step up, and that's a good act, because when you are telling somebody, when the government is being told that the people the people needs thing, and they are assuming, I think the right thing is to just a peaceful demonstration, and tell the government we need this and we need that. So Jamaicans are fusing, they feel like there is bad governance in Jamaica. Jamaican is a big brand, and we all know Jamaican for having visitors. So when this visitor sees how Jamaican is going, like some demonstration, Jamaicans are crying out, they also feel bad, because Jamaican is a big brand, and we all want the best for the Jamaica. See, even guys, if you have been following the news, the other day you seen that Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica, and it really caused a lot of destruction. Destruction of properties. It led to family displacement. But what I really liked is that Jamaican, they stood strong. I even came across some meme, and people outside here, they were worrying about Jamaican, but Jamaican, they stood strong. Black is power. They stood strong, and they do help each other. They helped each other in this bad situation. So guys, when this Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica, it destroyed a lot of things. So other countries, because of the love that they have for Jamaican, they send some money, they aid money, and to help the Jamaican. But I've seen that Jamaicans are still complaining. They're saying that some people have not gotten the help. Some students are still like home. The schools were destroyed. Like, I think they're saying that the money was looted by this government. The money that was supposed to help the government was looted by the government. So that are some of the reasons that the Jamaicans feels like their government is against them. As a country, you need to have like one community. The government and the people, they should work together. So when the government looted this money, some people are still struggling. And the other thing that Jamaicans are angry about is this Chinese. Chinese, they were allowed to come to Jamaica, and they are doing businesses without paying tax. Guys, you can imagine that. There is a local small Jamaican that is trying at least he has opened a business, but he's competing with a Chinese, a Chinese who is not paying for tax, So it's like a stiff competition. And this Chinese, what they does is that they open big industries, they own big hotels in Jamaica. And the funny thing is that they are not developing Jamaica. When they get this money, they go back to their motherland in China, and they develop in China. The other day I saw that Jamaicans were angry. There's this Chinese who opened a big hotel, and he said that will not be allowing black people, not even any black people, to be working there or even to go there. So that Chinese is like practicing racism, and Jamaica is a black land, and we do love each other. So I saw that Jamaican, I think they burned the hotel down because they don't want racism in their country. They are peacefully, and they do love each other. So guys, I hope that all will be well. The government will look into these areas. The Jamaicans have been complaining a lot, and I think that all will be well. Jamaicans are a big brand, and we do love seeing Jamaican progressing well. So I hope that all will be well. So guys, you can tell me in the comment section, do you think that the era of good leader has ended, or is us, the citizens, who are being manipulated during the campaign? During the campaign, these leaders, they always tell us good words, sweet words, just to make us vote for them. So guys, you can tell me in the comment section, do you think that the era of good leader has ended, or is us, the citizens, who are not keen during election? We should be electing people, because not for us even, for our future. You know, in future we'll be having kids. So I think, guys, we should be keen when electing. We should elect people who will be helping in the future. We should look at, is this person going to help my child? Is this person going to build school? Is this person going to help the country? So guys, can tell me in the comments, do you think the era of good leader has ended, or is us citizens who are not keen during election? So guys, if it's your first time coming across my video, feel free to share, comment, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And for the returning ones, I want to appreciate you for the love and support that you have given me. So guys, stay safe. Meet in my next video. One love.